Welcome back to Between the Lines, brought to you by Idea. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this podcast is made, the Yuggera and Yuggera people, and pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Kathy, it's the last one, Kath.
Here we are.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, honestly? We're feeling great, and we have the GOAT here today to join us, Bri Bog Koenen.
Here she
Welcome.
is.
Oh, good to be here. I was waiting for the call off. I didn't think I'd get one. I thought I missed it.
Look,
No, we must
you
have known
picked
this
at the
would
right
happen.
time, Bri.
Yeah.
You got the big call
That's
up.
the only reason I played well on the weekend. I just wanted to
She
be on the
wanted, she wanted to get in the last episode of the
show.
season.
That was the main driving force.
Yeah. Well, it worked, and now we're all here.
We're
but
here, feeling
the,
happy.
The voices,
Yeah, bit scratchy.
seen better days.
Yeah, try not to make too many weird noises.
Ours are probably the best out of the team, so
Yeah,
Not even
who's
a
the
voice
worst
for
at the
radio.
moment?
Oh, apparently Dax's is pretty
Dax.
bad.
Dax,
And
yeah.
Ali's pretty bad because of her
Ali.
nodes.
Oh, the nodes. Yeah, and look, those two really send it when they're singing. Like they
Get
just
into it.
really
for it.
hit those notes.
and they actually hit them pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Paddock.
yeah. Well, we were in review yesterday, and Craig's talking to Dax, and then Dax is trying to reply, and her voice is just breaking, like cracking, and everyone's just trying to hold in their giggles, like
Oh, God.
trying to be so serious.
Yeah, no, not working.
Not working at all.
But anyway, it's the last episode.
Yeah.
We've won the grand final, so we're going to mix it up, Bri. So as much as it's about you, it's more, we're just going to recap
It is not
the grand
about me.
final.
That's
It's
fine.
about us.
It's about all
It's
of
about
us.
the girls,
It's about the girls.
the club. But yeah, we're just going to recap the whole weekend. Just to give you guys a little insight into what we did and how we felt. And so I guess, let's like reflect back.
Yeah.
We travelled down,
Throw it
which
back.
we love doing.
Yeah, we love travelling.
Yep.
It was good.
Away
I
games.
feel like it really galvanises our group, like brings us all really close together. So I thought it was always a good thing playing away.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, loved it, obviously.
It was good. I think there was moments too, we're all kind of looking around like on the flight down when we landed and it's like, oh, I feel sick. You know,
The
nerves
waves,
just
the
hit.
waves of nerves.
At least
yeah.
we went through it together.
Exactly. So we were leaning on each other. I know we were saying Kath like struggling to eat this whole
Yeah.
week and
No,
everyone
so
was off
difficult.
eggs. I'm
Yeah,
not kidding.
Well, it
You-
didn't help when they were like green at one stage. I was like, I'm not eating those.
Yeah, not a fan of those, that's for sure. But we got there a day early on Friday, the playing group. We got in a little bit later, but had a nice dinner together. And then we did a little bit of a reflection, looking back at the season. And then we had all these photos, which was really nice. Everyone sort of sent in like a memory or two of the season. And then we went around like sort of writing little things on it and just, and I love that actually. I really, really enjoyed doing that because it is, the season is, so busy and so full of so many things that we do. And I think, that grand final day, I guess because we've been in a couple, can overshadow, I guess, all the work that you've done.
Yeah, because you're either going to be feeling on top of the world or not, and you just kind of forget about
it. Yeah.
No, absolutely. I feel like that was something we did differently to other years, obviously, that was like, obviously reflecting on the season that was instead of just it all coming down to one moment. Like we've done so well this year and just get up against the odds again, So
yeah, it was good.
I thought it was pretty special.
It was
nice.
it was
moment.
interesting seeing the pictures everyone sent into. Like I know there was a lot of the staff's kids and
Yeah.
all that, and some funny ones, and ones you're like, oh, I don't even remember that, or what was this,
Yeah.
and or when we found out this person had a boyfriend,
Yeah.
like just fun stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it was funny to see what everyone wrote, but I think that was really special.
Yeah, it was really cool. Loved doing that. And then we, excuse me.
Sorry.
Well, it was raining down there. We got down. It was so hot up here. Like I think I forgot to bring a jumper.
It was
Half of us forgot our jumpers because it was like 38 degrees in Brizzy.
yeah,
Flew down.
disgustingly hot.
It's raining, and we were all like, okay.
Literally only brought one jumper, the Lions jumper. That was
Yeah.
it. I was like, nah, surely I'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even bring my Lions jumper, so I didn't even think we'd need it. To be fair, on the game day, we didn't actually. It ended up being quite warm, but
Yeah, it was a perfect day.
The day before it was rainy, miserable, absolutely
Melbourne,
terrible,
Melbourne
classic
weather.
Melbourne
Yeah.
weather. Yeah.
Oh, not it. And they're like, Craig's like, use your second pair of boots to do captain's running. And I'm like, Craig, I have one pair. I have one pair of boots, bro.
Same.
I actually had two, but then I tried my other ones on. Wore them for like 2 minutes. My feet were sore. And I was like, no, I
saw
can't do
them.
it.
They were so white, and then they were just off into the corner. I was like, nice, Kath.
Change them straight. The ground actually wasn't too wet. Like besides the fact that it was raining, I don't know. The ground was.
No, it was weird.
It was okay.
Melbourne,
Just a bit
the
squishy.
drizzle, Melbourne
Yeah,
drizzle.
the drizzle.
Not poor.
Drizzle was there, but we had a bit of a run around. Everyone got a few of those nerves out.
Yeah.
And then we sort of enjoy the rest of the day together, preparing with our team meeting and sort of locking in
Jeez, I need to
the
write all
game.
this down. So much that went on, and
I
I
know. I'm
forget
trying
about.
to think now too. Like even before the game, like
Yeah.
you know, the next day we rock up. I'm like, what? I don't remember walking off the
What
bus.
did we do?
Like, it's a bit of a blur. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
It happened so quickly.
it really did. Like the change rooms. I just remember being there. The music, because we were saying this before, Kath, how there's extra time because of the performance.
Yeah.
Which also Jessie, how's that?
I know, Jessie on the drums.
And of
Jessie
course,
on the
she just
drums.
pulls that up. Absolutely nails
I
it.
know, and I'm like, are you kidding?
Like, yeah, that's classic. Classic Jessie.
That's Jessie, for sure.
But yeah, so we had the extra time, and we were just saying how we would dance. We usually dance in that time. and
Yes.
then-
Everybody was down, like, maintain energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Just chill.
but we were saying, do other teams do that? Do you know what I mean? Like the little
Yeah.
dancing before games.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen a few clips of some teams, like, you know, when the
Dancing.
AFL are around.
Yeah.
I feel like
they're
it's
doing.
more post-match, though. They do the
Yeah.
dance.
I
Maybe
wonder.
not pre-game, but
Oh, well,
Dunno.
works.
it's like a disco in there
Yeah, it's a
sometimes.
bit of a disco. When did you guys get nervous? Like, I know we had waves. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there was definitely throughout the week where you'd be like, oh my God, we're playing. And then,
No, didn't feel the nerves at all.
You didn't?
yeah, we could tell you.
Yeah,
No,
geez.
She
I
just
was
straight.
absolutely, yes. No, I was nervous all week, I think.
Yeah.
Weird. Like, as soon as you sort of thought about the game and played it in your head, you're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, we're playing in a grand final. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Insane. But
But when you run out, it's a bit different. I think it was cool, like having our fans. It was mainly our family, just as we ran out through that little banner. And I saw them, and I'm like, okay, I feel a bit better now. Like, I
Yeah, a
know,
bit of that
they're
familiar.
here.
Yeah, you know that they're there for you.
Even the
and-
guard of honour, all the girls being there, I'm like, nah, this is good. Like,
Yeah, that was good.
let's
Uh,
go.
I
But
reckon the worst stage is like the lead up to the game.
Yeah.
When you're going to the ground.
Yeah.
Like that 30-minute bus drive was like the longest 30 minutes of my
Yeah.
life. I was like, can we
The
just
morning.
please be there and warm
Literally.
up and get into it? But
Yeah.
routine, hey.
I felt like I was pretty good all week. I had those few like waves when I would think about it and be like,
Yep.
oh my God, nervous, but then I'd be pretty good. And then Saturday night, I think I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I was like, oh my God. And I got nervous. And I was like, oh my God, go back to sleep. We've still got like 3 hours I can sleep here. So luckily I did. But then that morning I was nervous. I was like, oh yeah, I can feel it now. Like I just want to get to the ground so we can start, you know, prepping and you can like then do
Yeah, do
something and you
something
feel
about
like
it,
you
yeah.
can just, you know,
Yeah,
work
the
your way
waiting.
through it.
At least it wasn't a 6 o'clock game. Oh.
Yeah, I know that would be horrible.
Yeah,
like,
no, horrendous.
Yeah.
Glad
Waiting for
it's
that.
mid-afternoon.
oh, geez. But the crowd as well, like running out.
crowd.
That actually excited me, like before the first bounce, like when, because we ran out first.
Yeah.
Few little cheers from our little section of fans who were amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
And then North run out, and the whole place just lights up, and I'm smiling. I'm just there, and I'm like, I love it. I was just pretending they're cheering for us.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks guys. Like
Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, oh, that's all
Yeah.
our fans. Like, I mean, besides the fact maybe when they were booing Dax, like
Oh,
when
for
she was
goal.
lining up for goal, they were booing her.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, Dax.
and it was also good because it was down that end where they all were as well.
Yeah.
It was so loud.
I mean, you couldn't really think they were cheering for you because obviously they were booing. But when they cheer and it was really
Yeah.
loud, like which is awesome for the atmosphere.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just a nice little strategy for anyone out there. Just think that they're gone for you.
I feel like we like being underdogs anyway. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait to prove you guys wrong. But
Yeah, that's it.
the game in itself, it was a bit of what a great grand final.
Yeah.
Like,
It was awesome.
It
I
was
actually in
good.
my mind, I was like,
High-scoring,
I
lead
want
changes,
literally
everything you want.
I don't want it to be a blowout, even if it's us. You know, like I really want it to be a good game. So
Kind of wanted it to be a blowout. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, if I wanted us to kick six
stress.
goals in the first quarter, that would have been a bit less stressful. But
Struggling.
yeah, sorry guys, we're at day 3.
Day 3.
But no, first quarter, what were we? We were tied.
No, they were up.
They were up.
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
got that. It was pretty much only
Sorry.
one score, and that was Josie Garner in the last sort of 2 minutes. She snuck in there and got that mark and,
Yep.
and kicked a pretty good goal in that last little bit of the quarter. And but it was just a bit of a deadlock, you know, between the arcs, up and
ping-pong.
back. Defenders just intercepting,
Yeah.
sending it back down, then the other defenders, and so it was just going
Yeah.
up and back.
Very much.
Bree, yeah, you were all a part of that, weren't you?
Oh, in the first half, I
Yeah.
had to go in the middle because
Because we needed help.
somebody went down and was taking a rest in the forward line there. No,
I was just watching it play out.
yeah, no. Obviously, like, I think that's one of our strengths too, going back to that, like being able to change things throughout the season
Yeah.
and people playing different roles and doing it so well and just not hesitating in the moment. Like, we could have definitely freaked out when, like, obviously, Kath, you're one of our key mids.
Yeah.
When you obviously hurt yourself and everybody was like, no, you know what? We got
all
this.
good.
Like,
Gotta
we're
go.
fine.
I just thought they put you forward to kick goals. I was like, oh, Cass going forward.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Actually, would have been great to kick one. But no, I do agree. I think there was not a beat missed with that, like, which
Yeah.
was awesome. Like, and I think, you know, some of the girls were like, oh my God, did you get injured? Like, you didn't even know, which, like, you know, I guess I could take offense to that
Yeah.
in one way. Or you could be like that. I think that just shows like our team is that versatile in that way that it's like, you know, Chucky's up on the wing now, it doesn't matter, Bree's in the middle, like good to go. Everyone's just, you know, doesn't blink an eye at it. Yeah,
literally put me anywhere.
Put us anywhere.
I love it. But sorry, back to the first quarter. You know when we're coming off, I don't know if you guys heard this, but we're kind of close. Their team's going off. We're close to each other, and Emma Carney goes, "Yeah, don't poke the bear." And did you hear that?
Throwing chat.
Yeah. Was this when you got tackled or she?
No. That's later in the game. But
so
we were just walking off, and she just said it like out loud. It was obviously at us.
Yeah.
And we're just like, well, are we the bear? Are you the bear?
Who's the bear?
Who's the bear?
I would poke the bear if it was them.
I know. Well, I was like, girly, it's first quarter.
Yeah, geez.
So that fired me up.
We do know she loves to throw a bit of chat out there.
Yeah, so that was one of her
quotes
for the day.
Kept going.
But yeah, so some other things. Taylor split in half.
Yes. Lucky she's flexible because
footage
that back bend was elite. Like, how did she even do that?
We were saying if it was Kathy, she would just get punched, like, wouldn't even move. Just
my back is
like a
not,
plank.
Yeah, I was just fly forward. She just bent backwards, like, oh my God. But, like, the courage to do that, in, you know, Talia Randall, obviously, she's a great overhead mark and pack mark type thing, like knee up. And you could see Tay, like, just going back and then the one arm up. And, oh my God, like,
slow motion.
But it is those little moments, I think, that because that could have been a goal for them, you know, and that obviously saves that for us. But, you know, she looked pretty sore after that came off.
She came back on though. Like,
she did come back on.
Take credit to her. Like, that would have hurt.
Yeah, I think she's still feeling. She was saying she was laughing and she's like, stop making me laugh. Her whole body.
Her neck, she can't like move her neck or anything. So that's nice. But I think like who stood out at these moments, like
even that one where like all on the goal line against Lulu.
Yeah,
like that little fingertip
just
touch, and then
touch.
Potter gets out the other side. Like so many little moments that is literally like centimeters in it, and just so important to the overall outcome of the game and the momentum shifts.
Literally,
like,
even like Shannon back there, always get there for a
she scares me.
Body on the line.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. Honestly,
every time.
She threw up again. And they videoed it. I'm like, Shan, what's with you and throwing up in grand finals? Like, come on.
Poor thing. Yeah,
she's routine. She needed.
You see that like over the top of her? Like, give her a moment, guys.
And there's like some girl just standing on the edge, staring at her, like throwing up. Just give her a bit of privacy.
God, there's a couple other good ones as well. Like Chucky, she had a few really good smothers, like just that pressure, I guess, which was a bit of a hallmark for our game on the weekend.
Yeah, that one on the wing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, a few repeat efforts and she gets that smother and then also that goal as well. Like, how's that? Just bends it over the shoulder and then the two pairs, like they're, you know, in a little bit of a tussle.
Dax falls over.
Yeah,
it just goes through. It's sort of funny because, I mean, obviously I wasn't under it there, but they were both like completely off the line of the ball. Like, what was going on there? Like,
it was just meant to be. She must have known.
It was just,
she was like, oh, that
swung
hole
around
right there. I'm going to land it there. It's going to dribble through.
Yeah, so, that sort of got us. Was that our first goal?
That was our first goal. Yeah, Chuck. How good.
What a way to get on the board.
But also So's tackle on Mia King as well. How good was that? Because she was really good on the day. Like, credit to her. I was struggling on her for a bit.
Yeah,
that was on me.
She was strong in the middle, definitely.
She was really good. But then she was past me and I'm like, oh no. And then Sophie just comes out of nowhere. Just poleaxe. I'm like,
it was
yes.
Yeah,
that was in that third quarter too, where there was, I think, really, really high pressure. It was just sort of going up and back, up and back. Literally. We sort of were holding on there. And I think that was, in one of those moments there where, you know, you could just see the crowd just... They were getting into it because it was right in front of sort of a lot of our supporters, I think, there.
Literally. I just love after she tackles her, the legs are like driving her into the ground as well. So good.
She's so funny.
God. But in that third quarter too, though, you know, we had probably control of the ball for a lot of that, but then North had those two late goals.
Yeah.
Who were they by? Oh, Sheila took that.
Sort of like against momentum.
Took the grab and then the free kick in the... Yeah.
That's probably the first time I was like, oh my God, we could lose this. Scary.
Even when the siren went in that third quarter, I was like a split second, I was like, oh, it's the end of the game, we've lost. Like, for a split second, I thought it was done. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, oh, hold up, no, we've got a whole other quarter. Like, we're good to go here. And then, you know, we came in, Craig's speech, like, I don't know if you remember, but he's like, we haven't had our run yet, girls, you know, like they've had a run. we're still yet to have ours, and everyone's head's just nodding, and I'm like, we've got this in the bag. Like,
Yeah, no, the confidence. Especially Craig, like he does it so well, like no matter what stage of the game, if we're up, if we're down, he always like speaks about it the same way. And it's always just process, focus on the controllables, all that sort of stuff. So it's just like, oh, we've been here before, we can do this.
Yeah, that's it. And I think the thing that we were able to maintain across the 4 quarters was our pressure. And I mean, we did break the AFLW record for tackles in a game, which was 109.
I think we had a year high pressure score as well, like it was 250 around there.
Didn't we get a 3?
Oh, no, as in the game in total.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Which I think was our best for the whole year.
Let's go.
Which is cool.
Oh, what a day to bring it out. So I think that really, you know, obviously that the back end of that game, it's, you know, anyone's game really. Like even up until the last 5 minutes, there was still only 5 points, 7 points, something like that in it. Literally. And then we sort of got those 2 late goals. But I did think that we were sort of able to control a little bit more of, you know, the scenarios in the game, particularly in the second half, like maintaining our pressure and just sticking to the plan a little bit, because it is, you know, it's easy to get stressed and think, oh my God, well, we need a goal here or we need to do this or that. And that's the pressure, I guess, of finals and knowing everything's on the line. But
crazy. But we are.
But Bree finished it off for us.
Yeah,
Bree with the goal.
When you kicked that goal, Bree, were you like, we won?
No, I have no idea. It just spat out right.
Literally.
Somebody did a little bit of a fumble and I was like, oh my God.
You just picked it up and
just banged on the boot. It was just like, straight on there.
No,
I feel
it was fantastic.
You know how you've had a few shots from goal this year, set shots. It's been on that angle too.
Oh, it's the same one.
And you've missed 2.
Okay, don't bring
but now you've got bogged. You've got bogged out. Same spot.
No, I think
at
like
the right time.
Set shots, you have to think about it too much. If I'm on the run or in play.
Or a one step.
one step, that's
kick.
fine. Can do that.
Yeah, it was fitting. You know, you had a great game, Bree. Like those intercept possessions in the first half and then, you know, coming through the middle and finishing off with a goal.
Yeah.
And then, you know, getting yourself the best on ground, I think is well deserved.
Definitely.
You know, you had a fantastic game.
I know when they were announcing, they're like, oh, here's Erin Phillips to present the medal. And I was next to Jade and and we're like, who do you reckon's going to get it? And then we both turned to each other like, Bree. And then they called you out. I'm like, yeah, call that one. But even when after you kicked that goal, I saw Emma come out to run a message and I could see in her face, Emma Zuki, and I could see in her face, she's like, oh my God, we've just won. Like,
and
I was like, oh my gosh.
And then it was Hickey running back to the middle who was like, foot on the throat, let's go, finish off. Like, I was like, let's just enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's just chill
But
out.
like, no, it was so good. And honestly, like, we just looked at each other and we're like, discipline, let's finish off strong, like finish on a high, don't let them get anything.
Nothing.
So even that last sort of minute, like, was probably, the funnest minute of footy I've ever played.
was pretty
knowing
good.
You're going to win a granny.
Yeah, that's it.
Even the boys in the box, Craig and all them.
They came down in that minute.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That jumps on and grabs him. Like, you can just see how much it means to us, I guess. So, that was cool to watch back.
Well, that's it. And
special.
I mean, we've come from losing a granny last year, you know, 4 points down and then, you know, you just know how much it means and like it's so hard for the other team, like obviously North.
Yeah.
They've lost and they've worked so hard as well and it's, you know, one team's always going to just be so disappointed and thinking, oh, what about this moment or that moment? And then you're like, what can you do? It's like, you know, I guess you're always going to learn something from it on either side.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, this year going into it, we probably were a little bit more well equipped knowing that you know, we've had to work throughout the season and practice those scenarios and understand, you know, the game, you know, how
Learn
to
a lot this year.
control the game a little bit better some ways. Like I know I was just changed to bell before and that was something that I felt like I've really learnt about, you know, just the way the flow of the game and how you can sort of control that through different things of stoppages or, you know, saving the game scenarios, that sort of thing.
Because even North came out at 4 quarter time and they were trying to save the game from the start. They're like,
Really?
lock it in. And I'm like, oh, you want to lock it in? Like, we're 7 points behind. Like, let's go.
Run down
so
70
that was
minutes
really
on the
interesting.
clock.
But I said to them after, I'm like, oh, you learn a lot from this. Like, you know, when going around. But
no, I think, look, like reflecting on last year, they're going to come out pretty strong next year.
Yeah,
I feel like
course,
this is going to be the turning point for their club. And they're a really good side. Like, they've got so much talent on their list. And
absolutely.
their middies are just,
they're a great side. And I mean, that game, it could have gone either way. Like, you know, we're so happy we're talking about because we won.
I know.
And like the game, you know, in the last 5 minutes, it still could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's sports so cruel in a way of like there's just
brutal.
one winner. Like it's such a weird thing, isn't it?
Literally.
Like you're just training all year and only one team
Gets this
gets
feeling.
the chockies.
And the chocolates taste really
they
good,
are
let me tell you guys.
tasting pretty good.
More.
Well, that was a bit about the game
Yep.
from our end, but we're going to go to a quick break. But coming back, we're going to talk about the jerry can because it's come
Yep.
up a little bit.
It has.
It's come out. The secret's
Everybody
out.
wants to know about the jerry.
They do, and they want to know who's been best on
Yeah.
for our festivities. So
That's it.
stick around and we'll chat about that. Hey Lions fans, we've got some exciting news to share with you today.
Our official Healthy Hearing partner, Audira, is offering Lions fans 20% off all their products.
These headphones are a total game changer. Listening to music or even our podcast is crystal clear with the sound that's tailored to your unique hearing profile.
You can even watch the TV with the volume at the perfect level for you.
Tune into the game and hear the mighty Lions roar like you're right there with us in the stadium.
So, Brisbane Lion members, visit our members benefits page to claim your exclusive 20% off discount on any Audira product.
Join the club today and feel connected with Audira.
Welcome back to Between the Lions. Alrighty, guys, we've got to get on to the important stuff now. It's post-grand final. Look,
Yeah.
the celebrations and look, everyone saw we were running on, so there was a few of us on the bench when the siren went. We wanted to get out there as quick as we can, but we also had to bring the jerry can out.
Yep.
Now the jerry can got a lot of
Airtime.
airtime.
Yeah.
Yep. Biggest thing on the media,
It
you know,
honestly is.
trending.
We're literally all about to get jerry can tattoos now
Hashtag
because it's
jerry.
really going
The
on.
jerry. Do you guys want to
Yeah,
elaborate?
Oh, well,
Who is Jerry?
I found it funny because obviously Dax has got an article out saying we were forced to run 20 kilometres. And we weren't forced, just to clarify. But yeah, that camp we did, I guess, like look at that, like when we did that reflection, it's
Yeah.
like, well, we really did do that. And we finished off near Brighton Homes around this hill. And, you know, sometimes when conditioning will get hard,
brutal.
we'd
Yeah.
point to that hill and be like, remember that hill? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, we can get through this last set of
Yeah.
what we were doing. So, yeah, I didn't realise how much of a statement it was until the end, I guess, from that camp.
My toenails still haven't grown back from that day. So
It was tough though, and you know, I think like that's the point of those sort of camps. Obviously not to break you, like
Yeah.
it wasn't like that, but it's just to you know, to push you mentally. And I think it sort of brought our group together, and like it's a bonding exercise as well, and working through and you know, trying to organise and get people on the same
Literally.
page and work quickly and learn fail fast and all
Literally
those sort of things.
Get little things right. Like,
Yeah.
I know our team doesn't do well with negative reinforcement. Like,
We
even,
weren't.
even in the gym, like, does be like, go on, lift it up. And like, stop yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like, talk, whisper in my ear, you know.
Say it nicely.
So I think that was a big shock to our team when
Yeah.
we faced that. But we learned so much from it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think-
then the jerry was, you know, just that bit of a symbol of that camp, I think, and, you know, knowing that we can do hard things.
Yeah.
And that you've always sort of got one more to go, and that there's always another effort there. And that was definitely
Yeah.
something that I think we took away from that that weekend. So it was pretty funny seeing Tay run out there. And also someone got a tattoo of that.
yes.
So it's actually one of my housemates' partner's brothers. Anyway, he got
Fisher's cousins.
something. He got Tay running out on the field, like the outline of her
holding up the jerry.
on his shin, holding the jerry can. So,
It's so funny because it doesn't have her hair.
yes,
And everyone's
yeah,
like,
she looks
why is she bald?
and he did a little pony on it.
Oh.
And someone actually at the fan day yesterday said that, I'm trying to think of the name of it, it's like Leagues Tees or something. You're going to do a T-shirt of the jerry can.
Yes.
So I'm like, we'll
That's
have to
awesome.
suss that out wherever that is.
Oh, we're definitely getting it. It should be coming out today, I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to, keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
Excellent
definitely.
addition.
But so funny though.
No, it's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm nervous for next year now because I'm like, how good was the jerry can? Like, what are we
Yeah.
going to have next year? Like, I'm a bit
We're
scared.
going to have to get like a pole filled with water or something.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Those ones are worse.
Oh my
remember
God,
those?
that sounds
Oh, yeah.
horrific.
They like
Those ones are hard.
But no, it was cool. And it's good to see everyone getting around it. Even that video, no, talking about Greenie, obviously, which was really cool, getting a bit of recognition because he is the guru and I guess the man behind us.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
so-
And it's all, you know, it's all the hard work that goes into it over the 6 months, and then even the pre-season and the things that you're doing to try and improve yourself, and you know, from a physical sense, and then also like, you know, mentally and bond together. And so,
Yep.
you know, for Greenie to get a bit of credit for that too is awesome
Yeah.
because they, you know, the high performance
so
team, they
much
put
time
so
into
much
it,
time and
yeah.
effort into us, and always
Yeah.
trying to find ways to, level us up. Which
He's literally the most selfless person you'll ever meet. Like, just works so hard around the clock. Like, literally, I don't think that man takes a day off ever. So
No,
he's
so good.
insane.
He's the goat too,
he
Brie,
is the goat
with you.
as
No,
well.
he's the OG goat.
All right, and obviously we've been celebrating.
We have.
It's funny because our team, I feel like we got a few in our team that's like, we're not going to celebrate unless it's well earned. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like because it was well earned, all our families are there.
Yeah.
You've got right of way to just go
Have
all
fun.
the way.
Full send.
Yeah.
We'll send it.
But who in your opinion, Brie, was best on?
Oh, there was so many, but yeah, you guys are gonna probably say it too. But Jen Dunn was just like, the Irish really shone through the last couple of nights. She's just like steady pace, just keep going, just charging through.
Yeah.
Literally, she said to
going.
us, she's like, you guys wouldn't last in Ireland. Like,
I
No.
don't think we would.
I know.
They know how to
I'm avoiding it in the off
party.
season because that would be no
yeah,
good.
no. And
Oh,
as you
God.
can tell, the voices, the karaoke's just been kicking off.
Yeah.
Like,
Karaoke's so fun.
it's so fun.
It's so good. Like, and everyone
Yes,
gets on
it
board.
was.
Like, there was some good performances the other night.
There was
We had.
There were some bad ones too.
there was some very bad. What did you?
Wait, who was the worst?
What did you do? You did one.
You did
no,
Backstreet
I did
Boys.
Love on Top by Beyonce.
Oh,
And
yeah. Was
that
I
last
do
night?
not have the voice for it,
Or the
obviously.
Beyonce.
hips, she was doing the dancing too.
okay.
Yeah, I was trying to mimic
Get
what
the
was
Beyonce
going on
moves.
screen.
We had
It's not great.
Adele though, Jackson Tay.
Hey, they've
They
got
do
some
Rolling
vibes.
in the
sing.
Deep. No, that was Sophie.
No, they did Outnumbered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was fantastic. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
Tay and Dax, they've got some, some voices going on there. Like they were getting
Oh,
the
like
different
the opera.
pitches. Like,
Tay
yeah.
used to do like theatre stuff.
Okay,
as well.
I'm not surprised
So
because she
she's
was
like,
doing the moves.
she's got a little upper hand. She's been trained
Yeah.
professionally.
And then what about when Orla and Lily? Like Lily cannot sing the words right.
And
She's
also
just tone
Lily
deaf.
has no rhythm.
No rhythm.
Like timing.
It's so funny. Love your little
Oh,
butt.
Lil,
It's
we
Even
love
when we
you.
were
like-
trying to play that game,
The
we
game,
normally play,
she
just
just
could
can't.
not hit the beat.
And they literally go up. They don't know the words, so they just turn around. They turn around and just wait till the chorus. But all is great. She gets into
She
it too.
is so
There
funny.
was one that I was like, if we hadn't have won, she would just be straight back to it. Like,
Yeah, she'd be in the gym.
And it's just so good to see her like actually enjoy it
Yeah.
and just
I love
let
it.
loose a little bit. So yeah,
That was
pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Even the CEO, Greg Swine, saw him on the shoulders.
There was some shoulder
Leg
lifting
shoulders.
going on.
There was
like some serious work. Also, Luke, he was working hard for
Yeah,
everyone.
no,
Breeze Man.
Sunday night, he had everyone on the shoulders.
Great.
Next
Don't pump him up
person.
too much. He's like loving
Shout
it
out, Luke.
at the moment. Yeah, absolutely stoked that everybody's like, who is that guy? He's so strong. And he's like, yes.
I am
so
strong.
It was
excited.
impressive. But seeing everyone like Craig on the shoulders, Greenie,
All the parents as well.
Andrew,
It
yeah,
was cool.
everyone.
The
Oh
chairman,
my
yeah.
god.
No, it was a really special night.
It was
a
fun.
hard job.
Yeah.
I did. You
We-
we
yeah.
traded, but
We
oh my
swapped.
lord,
I did
it
that
is
time. I was like,
difficult.
Kim, come here. Picked her up.
Was she
It is
up?
tough.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
I think there was one point,
Amazing.
I think you're on my shoulders and then like you started leaning onto someone else. And so I'm literally doing these ones and like my knee and I was
It's like you're trying to keep dancing at the same
yeah, I
time.
know. You've
too.
sort of got to bop around.
so
That was a
difficult.
workout. But that was
Yeah.
actually so fun.
That's okay. We've lifted jerry cans. We can
Yeah,
keep
it was
we
strong.
know. One
The
more,
shoulders are
guys.
strong.
Get on the shoulders. So it's so fun though. And I think, you've got to. Premierships don't come around easy. I know we sort of spoke
Yeah.
about that. Like it,
so hard to win.
yeah, they are. And, we won one a couple of years ago. Us three were in that team. And you sort of, yeah. I mean, for me, that was my first premiership sort of experience. And luckily we did win that. And I thought, maybe next year. And then just doesn't, even though you've got a
Yeah,
good team, it doesn't come together or it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Then the next year again it is, you've sort of got to really enjoy the moment and just remember all the things that you've done and celebrate it and enjoy it. And then it is onto a new year next
yeah.
year. So
It's going to be weird when it all fizzles out and you have
Yeah.
to go like back to work and back to
Yeah.
life.
Not
and,
seeing each other.
Yeah, we've all literally lived out of each other's pockets for the last 6
I've
months.
loved it,
so-
Brie. I've loved
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have
Yeah.
it any other way.
No, it
it.
has been good though, but yeah.
oh god, we just don't want the book to close. Is that what we were saying?
chapter, yeah, we were-
So this one's going to go for about 2 hours.
We'll
sorry.
just keep talking.
We honestly will, but we were saying that before. I
Yeah.
think Sophie was saying it, that we've been writing this story,
Yeah.
since grand final loss last year. We lost that. We lost players.
Yeah.
The season was up and down. Practice game, we
Everybody
get
wrote us
smashed
off.
by Adelaide, Richmond, this, that. And then just before grand final, it's like, how are we going to end this chapter, not the book?
Yes.
And yeah, it's just happily ever after is what I wrote.
Literally.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
it's pretty special, I think. But even like the little stories within that, you know, Lily, she had 1,503 days to get to 25 games and it's on the grand finals. So I just think it's
So glad those sorts of people get to now, like eventually one day, obviously retire as a premiership player. That makes me really happy. Like, absolutely.
When Emma Zilke gave you the cup and you guys all had a little moment there.
Yeah.
I know that was pretty special watching, like playing with you guys and even seeing Shani at the end of the game, a bit teary, and she almost said, "Oh, it's always like an end of an era." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just with the first grand final to this one, what do you feel with that? Do you feel that or?
No, it was pretty cool. Craig was sort of brought us all in together, and he was like, you know what, we can actually enjoy this moment, and we just took a second to just look at each other, and it was I wish you could record things with your eyes and then play it back because it was so special. But then end of an era, that's a bit crazy because everything now, you guys would know too, every team overlaps a little bit and there's new people coming in and going all the time, but I feel like we've got a really good core group now, and you guys maybe not us, we get joked about being the oldies, but there's such a good young group coming through now, and it's just so exciting to see where the club can go, and just want more of that success for you guys as well, and hopefully we can bloody do it all again.
I know, honestly, even Craig, when he was talking to Chuck in the meeting, he goes, you know, Chuck, don't think this is the end of your career, this is just the beginning. And I felt like he was talking to me, you know, I don't know if he was talking to you too. I'm like, it's just the beginning, but it's just cool. It's very special.
It's very cool. Well, the celebrations will continue on though. We've got a few functions.
We're trying. This is the hardest part of the year,
guys.
We've got Best and Fairest this weekend on Friday night. Who are your predictions? Who's going to win the Lions BNF?
I reckon you'll be up there, Belle. 100%. I don't know why that's squeaking. I was excited.
She's nervous. I don't know. I can't go past Ali. Sorry.
She's had such a consistent.
She's just the queen. She's so consistent. I want to be as consistent as Ali.
She's so consistent. The other person that I thought had a really good season was Sophie.
Yes.
She had I reckon Ali and Soph were so consistent through that. The whole season really. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, I know. I'm like, what? But I guess, it does come down to probably that consistency across the whole season and then into final series as well. It's going to be a fun night though. It's nice to be able to we can do it celebrating. Last year it was a bit of a, it's a bit of sad.
After the
it's sort of a bit sad.
It was so special and nice to be able to reflect on the season and how you just don't remember all the little bits.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm actually getting really excited about it.
No, it would be awesome. I think it would be a really special night.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Very, very excited.
Jerry will be there. What do you reckon Jerry will wear?
Oh, Jerry, yeah.
A frock.
No idea.
A pink frock and vodka cruises, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's what Jack
Be
said.
drinking vodka cruises all night
Yeah,
long.
I know now. Everybody's going to judge us off that. Jeez, Daxie could have come up with something a little bit better.
But forget about Best and Fairest because that's not the award that people want to hear. The award, what do we even call it?
Oh my God.
What
It's
is
the
award
Between the Lions
Best
on Ground.
Best on Ground, there you go.
Yeah.
And Brie, we want, who do you reckon? Because you've obviously listened to all of our episodes.
Obviously.
Who do you reckon's won it?
This was hard.
It's rated off most views.
I hope it's not the one where you went.
I really do
really
too.
Awkward.
I would leave.
She's lost her job,
No,
guys.
it won't be that one. It won't be that one. I reckon it will be Allers with her little Irish following. They'll all just be loving it, lapping it up. Do you guys actually know?
We do know.
We do know.
I can't tell if I
And
got
it's
it
going
right.
to be a drum roll.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Nat
Natalie Grider. That's good.
Anticlimactic thing I've ever.
Wait, are we
drum
going
roll?
to call her in?
Call her in.
FaceTime her in.
She's going to get FaceTimed.
FaceTime. I think she would have been finished her reviews now, so
Okay.
I know,
pretty
she's-
harsh review
she's
for her
gonna
too.
answer
So
it
we'll
anyway.
follow it up with
She might be
with a
crying.
win. She might need a
She
little
needs
bit
a little
of,
win.
She's called me that many times today. Like, where's my polo? Where's my keys? I miss you, she says.
She better answer.
If she doesn't answer, I'm going to be off it.
Natalie. She'll be stoked with that. We will not hear the end of it,
We won't.
honestly.
Should we leave her
When
a
she,
voicemail?
yeah, we can.
The person you are
Oh, that's pretty disappointing.
No.
That's anticlimactic too.
I'm going to
This
do it
is
one more
terrible.
time
This
just
is
so
not
she knows
going
that I really
well.
need her. We'll wrap it up and we'll give her one more go at the end.
Okay.
But Nat's the winner.
Nat is the winner.
Congratulations, Nat. Can't wait to not hear the end of it.
Yeah, look, she'll
Doesn't
be pushing for your job.
If she doesn't pick up, does she just get that revoked and then it goes to
True,
the
maybe we
next
should give
person?
it a second.
Second place.
Nah, we'll give it to her.
Let her have it.
She's earned it.
Thanks.
Enjoy it.
Oh, thanks for the year, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys, the listeners.
We had a few fans that were chatting to us yesterday and they were loving the podcast, so it's so nice to hear
We love that.
that they're getting around it.
Definitely. So give us some ideas for next year, what you want to hear. Hopefully Kathy keeps me on.
You guys have done a good job. Best year ever, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
It's quite
Free.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been so nice, like, you know, getting the girls on and having a bit of fun and just chatting about, you know, footy and lots of different, you know, games and all this sort of stuff.
So glad we did not play games today.
No,
yeah,
honestly.
look, our brains are not in the, you know,
In the
they're not
quick
working that
smart.
quickly.
I don't even know how fast we're talking. Is it like in slow motion right now?
No, we're good. We're good.
We can just speed it up.
No, we really enjoyed it, and we feel like we're pretty close with our fans, and they know our personalities. So just wanted to give a bit more insight,
Yeah.
a bit more stories for you guys, and we just hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed the season.
Yeah.
Made
It's
you
time for us to have a
proud.
break.
Let's go.
It's time for us to have a break, guys, but
We'll probably be back here in 2 weeks. Come on.
we might, who knows? We might do an off-season one and catch up and see where everyone's at. But for now, thanks
Now,
everyone.
Enjoy the win.
We'll see you guys next year. Thanks for tuning in. Look, you can still like and subscribe as well.
Literally.
You know, if you want to repeat your favourite episode, Nats, probably.
Yep. Get around it.
Just, you know, listen to it. If you're missing us, you can just listen and, you know,
There you go.
get a bit of the girls in your ears there. So thanks again, though, for tuning to Between the Lions, and we'll see you guys next year.
See you guys. You have won the award. Yep, we were going to ride on it, but you just came out.
No, it's your own one.
You alone, episode 1. Craig, any words?
Well, if you could just tell me what the award is for.
Oh, yes. The Between the Lions podcast.
Between the Lions.
Yeah, she's the
what,
number one. The best one.
The best guest.
The best guest. What do you got?
She's ecstatic. Look at
There
her.
she is. That's enough. Bree, it could be Bree, but for now it's Nat.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for the award.
I was going to ride on it.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege, and I just want to say thank you to all the fans.